Hello, ¿cómo estás? Merhaba. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to our 10th online event. Today, we will have a special moral and motivational session for Destination Wedding and Romance Holiday Market with International Association of the Destination Wedding and Professionals. My name is Murtada Calendar. I am the newly appointed Euroasia chapter head of the IADWP. Second of all, I would like to thank you, the IADWP President and the founder, Ms. Kivya Morales, for entrusting me in this position. I would like to introduce the speakers of this panel now. Ms. Elif Balcı Fisinoğlu, Deputy General Manager of Turkey Tourism Promotion and Development Agency. Mr. Yalçın Aydın, the President of Istanbul Tourism Association. Ms. Ana Gon, Managing Director of IADWP. Mr. Varun Uday, founder of GWN. Mr. Cantekin Temider, consultant of Istanbul Tourism Association. We will have a series of presentations later on with all of our speakers. Today, I am with you, dear colleague and IADWP chapter heads. Wedding industry that has $2 billion overall budget and with more expenditure made personally more than any other sector. Wedding industry is in ever-growing community for each year. As IADWP holding all sectors partners together, we plan on bringing all the sector professionals together from the planners to venues. And as IADWP chapter, we will appoint new chapter head for destination in Europe and Asia. Therefore, we look for industry partners who are the authorities in the wedding and romance travel within their region and the discipline. So, who are interested can email me in this regard. Along with wedding, also in honeymoon sector, there is a remarkable increase every year. We take in the responsibility and lead the way for the industry. Want to cooperate with all our colleagues and global platform to bring us all up in this profession. If you want to be part of this 200 billion industry, make sure to be a member and apply for chapter head if you would like to read about the competition in this business. Soon, we will have a great project and the happening that we will mention, so keep on following us. As a final word, I really want to thank you for all for supporting us here and joining. Thank you. Now I would like to welcome to Kitya, our president. Kitya.
Thank you very much, Murtaza. Thank you all for being here. And I would like to thank our very special guest that we have today. And I'm very happy to share this day with you, with Murtaza too, that has been putting all of this together. And of course with Varun from the Global Wedding Network. And actually I'm really pleased because today we have most of our members of our advisory board and also from our Leaders Alpha, that it's a group of Latin American top wedding planners. Thank you to all of them for being here. And very, very, very especially to Minty Castilla and Ed Cotton, the co-founders of IADWP, because without them, this journey will never be able to be. So thank you very much. And to all of you, I just want to leave it very, very clear that love will prevail. And be sure that romance travel will be the first one of the tourism sectors to recover. And during the last decade, the IADWP, the International Association of Destination Wedding Professionals, we have contributed to empower and educate the destination wedding professionals from all over America, and to create awareness about the benefits that the romance travel bring to the destinations. With all of these challenging times, this is very, very important for all our members to provide them new opportunities that they could expand their business network and their knowledge, and to open them more destinations. And this is why we are here for. I'm extremely honored to announce the opening of the IADWP Eurasia chapter, led by Murtaza Kalender. He is the founder and managing director of Travel Shop Turkey. And really, he gained my heart. He's such a hard worker, and I'm sure that we will have a lot of new things developed with together. And of course, with this new chapter, we will pursue our commitment to provide the best education and networking opportunities, and to build very valuable business relationships for all the ones that are involved in this amazing destination wedding and romance travel industry. And well, the IADWP, International Association of Destination Wedding Professionals, we started this journey in 2008. And we started promoting several destinations to the North American market. This is how we started in 2008. And of course, since then, our main goal has been to empower our industry and to create awareness of us, of all the benefits that we provide. And the IADWP has been providing inspirational opportunities and experiences to all our members and all the chain of value that it's related with the destination wedding industry. Right now, we have more than 2,500 members, and I'm sure that we will duplicate this number by 2022.
Thank you, Kitya.
Please, yes. We have two very, very important events. One is the World Romance Travel Conference. We have been doing this for 12 years, and the Congreso Latinoamericano de Bodas, that is the Latin American Congress of Weddings. And both of them, they provide outstanding opportunities for all the attendees. And normally we have 1,000 professionals attending to this event. Of course, in our plans, we have for next year to create a new event in Turkey. So I'm sure that this event will be extremely valuable for all of us looking for new destinations. And we, as our commitment to the industry, we will keep our two events that we have. We put them together, the World Romance Travel Conference together with the Congreso, with the Latin American Congress. And we will do them in December, from December 8 to 11 in Cancun, in Mexico. And we hope to see all of you there. And well, together with our events, we are also organizers and creators not only of events all over the world, like Guatemala Romantica and Italy Romantica, but we also have a very, very complete and detailed certification that it's the IADWP International Destination Wedding Planner Certification, that it has the support of a university. And we have also Maya Wedding certifications, and we have been very active in developing the industry around the world. We are proud organizers of the Latin American Wedding Association Summit. This year we did the third edition of it. And well, during this pandemic, we have been extremely active doing webinars, marathons, and educating all the community and empower them and giving them light and showing them that there's a lot of opportunities for our industry. And of course, together with the World Romance Travel Conference, we will have the first ever romance industry golf tournament. So stay tuned, and I really hope that you could join us. Our event in December will be hybrid, and so you will be able to join us even if you want to come or if you want to do it virtually. So we provide several benefits to our members, but the most important is the networking connections that we have been able to develop in the past 12 years between several audiences from all over the world. And I'm sure that this partnership with Murtaza and the launching of the Eurasia chapter will bring to all our members a lot of more benefits. And I would like to announce, because my friend Varun is here, and he will be our representative. He's our representative in India. And we will have the complimentary exclusive membership, the complimentary membership for all the IADW members for the Global Wedding Network. So this is the way that we want to provide new business opportunities to all of us. And I would let Anna Gon, our managing director, and you know, she's the brain of all of this, to explain a little bit how has been our journey. Thank you very much, Anna. We cannot hear you.
Anna? Let me check.
Murtaza, I think that you need to give her the...
Let me check. Unmute to her, Anna. Anna, unmute yet. She's, I think, already host. Unmute. Yes, unmute.
Yes, she's there.
Okay. Anna?
Good morning, good evening, everybody.
Welcome.
Muy bien. Good morning, good evening, everybody. It's a great pleasure and an honor, really, for me to be here today. It's, as Kitsia just said, it's been an amazing journey for everybody. But I think the most important thing is that, of course, we're not talking of something that just started some days ago. This journey started more than 10 years ago. And if Natalia can help me with this slide, you will see in this timeline. Give me 1 second. That's a part of the virtual events. Let's wait for it to get there. There you go. So as Kitsia was saying, the journey didn't start here. It started more than 10 years ago when the founders that Kitsia just mentioned, Ed and Minty, thank you for being here, because they were firm believers that destination wedding was going to be a market segment very important in the tourism business. Of course, when I talk about this, it will go to the natural market of Mexico and the Caribbean, because US, as you know, the American business is very important for these destinations. And back then, 12 years ago, the truth is that it wasn't organized. It wasn't even identified that the couples were finding out that financially for them was even better and more convenient to get married and overseas instead of doing local celebrations. So when that happened in the US, the truth is that the hotels and the resorts are starting to identify as well that market. And that's precisely when Kitsia, Ed, and Minty thought about creating new events in order to promote initially Mexico. And that's how Love Mexico started in 2010. Even if myself personally, I joined IADWP only 2 months before the pandemic, the truth is that having in back of the scene, back then, I was a supplier and I supported this because I truly believe in this market segment, and that's one of the reasons, and with all my heart, I'm here supporting Kitsia, because this is how in circumstances like today that we're all living, this is where the attention has to be put, because the market is going to come back faster than even the meeting and convention market, this destination wedding market. So Love Mexico started more than 10 years ago, and then started doing alliances with tour operators, because the natural American market to Mexico and the Caribbean, it has always been traditionally operated by tour operators from the US. And then of course the OTAs came on board. And so nowadays, I would say that some of the resorts in Mexico and the Caribbean, almost 30% of their market depends on the destination wedding market. And most of them even allocate advertising and marketing funds dedicated to this market segment because it has become so important. So I'm not going to go into the detail of this timeline, as you can see, but then Love Mexico started growing every year, and then we transitioned the name 2 years ago in 2016, or 4 years ago, to the World Romance Travel Conference because we needed to present more and more destinations. Mexico basically was the beach resource, Caribbean was beach resource, but then the colonial cities and countries like Kitsia just mentioned, Guatemala, Italy, starting to have the interest to get to know also our membership, and because they were also identifying this market segment. And then fortunately, we decided IADWP to separate two events, the Latin American version, because you know, the Latin Americans, we like to party. It's a long, long party. And of course, culturally, US and Canadian, they were come to work and do what they need and then take away. But of course, they party as well. So we needed to fulfill different needs. And that's the reason how Congreso de Bodas Latin America was born in 2011. So far, what it is, I think, the most important after 12 years. Today, 2020, I think that we're coming to a magnificent goal where we can open this amazing chapter. Thank you, Murtaza. Thank you, Varun. Thank you to all the team, because this wouldn't be a reality today without you. And I know this is just the kicking point of going a long journey from now on, because the most important is that we're giving a wealth of multicultural exchange to our membership and also to your members that you're going to start gaining from all over Europe. And of course, Varun, to your Indian network that you already created. I think there's going to be an amazing exchange for everybody. And as Kitsia mentioned, this year, we have merged Congreso Latinoamericano and World Romance Travel Conference, the two events, because of the circumstances, and it's going to take place in Riviera Maya, Cancun. I know travel restrictions and travel concerns are still prevailing. By then, we don't know, and that's the reason why we are launching a hybrid event together with the live event. And stay tuned, mark it in your calendars, because next year is going to be a live event, and we will wait for you coming over here. And we were very pleased to see all of you down here in Mexico or wherever it's going to take place. Thank you, everybody.
We will be there, Anna. Thank you very much. We will be there in December, yeah?
Murtaza, can I say something? Just
Sure. Yes, please.
I also want to mention something, and it's, we have been working very, very hard in making the romance travel industry and the destination wedding stronger. And we are very honored that this year we became member of the COMIR, that is the Council of the Meeting Industry. So we are extremely happy that the meeting industry is taking us in consideration as one and very important part of it. So I just wanted to celebrate together with all of you. And I just want to mention that here, as I told you, we have all our alpha leaders from the Latin America. They are a group of top wedding planners in Latin America, and here they are. And I'm sure that IADWP, in a way, they have changed their careers and they have changed their business. And we hope to keep doing these groups all over the world and to give this kind of empower. And actually, I really want to thank our advisory board. We have the other slide of the advisory board, because they have been together with us, with the IADWP. They trust in us, and all of these people, they have been changing the industry. They have been changing the romance travel industry all around the world. So we are extremely honored to have them, to have their advice, and I'm sure that they will be extremely happy to help other destinations all around the world, the same way that they have been helping our partner destinations until now. And actually, we will be more than happy to include more people from Europe and Asia to our advisory board. So I think this is just going bigger and bigger and bigger. Thank you very much, Murtaza.
Thank you, Kitya. I think Turkey is one of the best destinations for wedding planners, you know. Thank you very much for your great speech also. Now I would like to come back to Ankara or Istanbul, Turkey. Presentation by Ms. Elif Balcı Füsunoğlu. Füsun Hanım, are you there? I think unmute, please. Füsun Hanım'ı unmute yap. Second, please. Unmute yapın. Sesiniz gelmiyor. Füsun Hanım. Elif Hanım.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are from Turkey, Istanbul. As Murtaza introduced, my name is Elif. I'm the Deputy General Manager in charge of business events and tourism product development at the newly established Turkey Tourism Promotion and Development Agency. It is so-called as TGA. TGA is Turkey's newly established marketing and promotion agency by the Ministry of Tourism and Culture So we are official tourism board for Turkey. And for us, the destination weddings, romantic escapes, and the destination celebrations are quite important that we have a dedicated team and department working on that. And here, my colleague Çağla joining me. She's our destination wedding manager.
Hi, this is Çağla. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you from here, at least. I'm working for wedding industry for almost 12 years. So I organize lots of international weddings, and I can say I know that destination wedding is a lifelong experience. And I hope to meet you in person and welcome you in here in our beautiful country in near future. Now, Mrs. Elif will talk about how amazing the weddings, the destination weddings in Turkey.
So again, it's a great pleasure to be able to address our international friends from all over the world, mainly from Latin America and India, about our destination weddings. Yeah, can you see the slides?
We have a great presentation also, Ms. Elif. Will you do also your presentation there? Your presentation, wedding presentation that you made.
Yes. Do you see our presentation?
It's coming. Yes. Perfect.
Yes. Okay, great. So we start. Turkey is globally known as a popular wedding destination with a captivating blend of historic, contemporary offerings from East and West. And in these hard times, as Turkey, we're proud to say our country was very successful in fight with COVID-19. Due to our strong health system, we were able to control the situation and we were able to reopen the tourism. By establishing the Safe Tourism Certification Program, now we are able to set the grants for travelers starting from airport, including the hotel, restaurants, and all transportation and services. And we hope the COVID-19 situation will come to an end soon and we will be able to host the international weddings in our destinations. And the number of foreigners organizing weddings in Turkey is increasing every year. Tens of thousands of couples from all over the world prefer to come to Turkey for their lifelong big day. Not only weddings, but as said, Turkey is also hosting lots of birthday parties, vow renewals, and bachelor parties. And in 2019, Turkey hosted around 25 Indian weddings, over 100 Persian weddings, around 20 Azeri, Kazakhstan, and Russian weddings, and celebrations and weddings over 100 events from UK markets. We are mainly cooperating with Latin America for incentive and corporate groups as Turkey as destination, but we will be so happy to increase the number of weddings and romantic celebrations from the Latin American market to Turkey as well. All regions in Turkey have their own characteristics and options, which offers culture, history, nature, hospitality, gastronomy, and elegance. Turkey has it all for the whole wedding process. Tailor-made bridal designers, luxury fashion goods, artisan jewelers in the Grand Bazaar, destination management companies, event planners that cater to every culture, tradition, and request, creative flower arrangements, and so on. The most preferred wedding destinations in Turkey are Istanbul, Antalya, Bodrum, and Cappadocia. There are many potential venues for an unforgettable wedding in Turkey, from luxury settings on the Bosphorus in Istanbul, cave clubs and wine feasts with colorful balloon views of Cappadocia, turquoise jewelry and deep orange sunsets on the Mediterranean Sea, and the lush foliage of the Aegean coast of Turkey. Istanbul is a well-known destination wedding spot, where the hub of many different cultures and 3 major religions live in harmony. Luxurious hotels and historic venues that overlook the mesmerizing Bosphorus views and handsome palaces from ancient times are testifying to the city's wealth. Çırağan Palace, Atika Pasha Mansion, Esma Sultan Mansion, Adile Sultan Palace, and the Basilica Cistern are some of the prestigious, unique venues where couples' dreams come true. Istanbul presents a wide range of contemporary and traditional accommodation selections in many preferences, from 5-star brands to boutique hotels, mansions, and royal palaces. Easy access with direct flight from many destinations is another reason for choice. Any wedding in Antalya is certain to be one that will forever be remembered, with the experience to history, nature, luxurious hotels, beaches, world-class 5-star hospitality, generously consisting number of ultra all-inclusive resorts were located on gorgeous bays of Belek with extraordinary and unique concepts, culinary pampering with an amazing multinational cuisines and performance art and entertainment shows. To exceed the expectations for the rehearsal dinner, Aspendos ancient city and other monuments will be at service with their rich history. Known as the land of fairy chimneys, Cappadocia offers a lot, so much unique for the big day, more than the imaginations. Cappadocia with amazing valley scenery, hidden churches, museum concept hotels, cave clubs, and wine feast with colorful hot air balloon view is on the World Heritage List by UNESCO. Perfect boutique destination for more original weddings and extraordinary experience for the couple and the guests. Cave hotels hidden among the hills for perfectly intimate weddings. Amazing valley scenery with hot air balloon view are not popular only for wedding celebrations, but also the proposal and pre-shooting ceremonies for the couples. Bodrum, where the most beautiful shades of blue and white come together, is home to many weddings, celebrations, and romance with different concepts from sandy beaches to resorts. And also for the cozy weddings, company of loved one and only family and friends, the beauty of our destinations by the Aegean coast, such as Fethiye, Göcek, and Marmaris, are beyond description for perfect romantic summer day. Hours and days flow here so slowly that the feeling like being in a real piece of paradise with beautiful scenery and gorgeous beaches, lovely boutique hotels. We would like to give you a brief information regarding our wide range of different destinations all around Turkey and with their capacities. And now we would like to share with you a short movie from the lovely and gorgeous weddings that took place in Turkey.
Sound. Miss Elif, sound is not came online, sound.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Now we come to our end of our presentation, and me and my colleague Çağla will be happy to answer any questions you might have. And looking forward to welcoming you and your wedding events in Turkey very soon.
Thank you, Elif and Çağla, your great presentation. Maybe we can send your presentation to all our colleagues so they can receive our presentation. It's okay with you guys? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
With pleasure.
Okay, thank you very much. My colleague will send it on our chat box to your presentation. Now I would like to go back to Mr. Yalçın Aydın, Istanbul Tourism Association President. Mr. Yalçın, are you there? By the way, we will get the questions end of our panel, because later we will do the first presentation. End of the panel, we will receive all the questions. Mr. Yalçın, are you there? Please unmute. Unmute.
Okay.
Yes.
Finally, I'm successful. Hello. As Mr. Murtaza mentioned, I'm the Istanbul Tourism Association president. I would like to thank you, really, all of you. I'm proud of being invited to this kind of meeting, very important meeting. I'm very happy to be with you. First of all, I would like to thank to the organizer of this meeting, Mr. Murtaza Kalender, who happens to be
Abi unmute oldu. Senin yanlışla unmute bastın. Yes, please.
Murtaza is such a kind of guy that he's very positive and very full of energy, and I'm proud of really working with him. Apart from this, I would like to congratulate him on his new position with IADWP, which is International Association of Destination Wedding Professionals, as Eurasia Authority. I also appreciate the fact that Ms. Kitsia Morales to support him on this venture and recognition of a Turkish businessman for such position. We, as Istanbul Tourism Association, have a representation database more than 16 million people altogether. Istanbul is one of the most popular destinations of the world, particularly for wedding industry. With unique and one of the kind sceneries overlooking the Bosphorus, connecting Europe and Asia, and the best accommodation venues that offers world-class wedding organizations. Turkey, in general, has a reputation of great hospitality and kind staff members to serve in tourism industry. Turkey is one of the best destinations that took the precaution measures in full to prevent COVID-19 pandemic from spreading, and that all venues may utmost attention to hygiene requirements more so to continue offering safest quality level, as Elif Hanım mentioned before. With this occasion, I would like to address all wedding planners that Istanbul would provide the best service level with its venues of 92 5-star hotels, unlimited entertainment options, equipment necessities, and transportation access from overseas. International Association of Destination Wedding Professionals 2021 annual event is the most welcome and supported by Istanbul Tourism Association that we show every possible effort to make it happen here in Turkey, in Istanbul. I would like to take this opportunity to invite Ms. Kitsia Morales, the founder of IADWP, to Turkey to host her in Istanbul when she gets a chance to spare sometimes to us or with us. In conclusion of my words, I would like to thank you, newly appointed International Association of Destination Wedding Professionals, Eurasia chapter head, Mr. Murtaza Kalender, once again, and wish you all participants the best of business. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aydın. Great speech. Thank you. Now, later on, I will repeat the question and answer. Please say that. Now, I would like to go to Mr. Cantekin Temide. I also saw him. He got a great presentation about Istanbul. Mr. Cantekin, are you there?
Yes, I am there, and I will share my screen, and I will create a passion, excitement about our destination, and I would like to thank to everybody because these days will pass. When these days are over, we should be there as a whole team to support each other, ladies and gentlemen. That's why this is a great opportunity for all of us, and it looks like that we will learn a lot from Mexico, and since years we are learning a lot from the Indian wedding planners and Indian agencies about Indian wedding cultures. So we are learning from each other, and that's why this is a great opportunity. Now I am sharing my screen. If there's any problem, please tell me. Do you see it?
Not yet. Not yet.
Do you see it now?
No, your screen is not come yet.
Okay. Murtaza, if you share on behalf of me, it could be great. I can go through your sharing. If it's okay, are you able to share?
Yes, let me check 1 second.
Okay.
One second, please.
Or I have a friend, Emrah. If you can make him host, Emrah, he can share on behalf of me.
Yes. Sure. Evet, Emrah.
Emrah, yes. Please, Emrah, if you share the presentation, it will be great. And ladies and gentlemen, while waiting presentation, I will...
Emrah, yes.
Yes.
Ready, Emrah.
Emrah, could you please share the presentation?
Sure, in 1 minute.
And I will go into detail for Istanbul as a destination for international wedding planners because since 15 years, Istanbul really hosted many prestigious weddings. Me, with my company, we hosted almost 30 international weddings. One of them is the wedding of the Mittal family. And during the Mittal family wedding, there was no agency in between, and this is really challenging, ladies and gentlemen. When doing an organization, there should be always wedding planners in between. We should talk professionally. If you did that with the agencies, this is really challenging. Okay. Okay, Istanbul, destination for international weddings, and thanks to Istanbul Tourism Associations. Look at the beauty of Istanbul. I will start with this slide, East and West, trendy and traditional all together. Emrah? And from most of the hotels, you see Asia. Then you are look at beauty, and really Istanbul is a unique city with this picturesque because it hosted 3 civilizations. Emrah? And why Istanbul? The most exotic destination, a total assault on the senses, an experience you will never forget. Istanbul is the sublime city. It is modern and Muslim, European and Asian, cutting edge and conservative, though at least 2 millennia old, thrillingly hip. Yes, and always in Istanbul there are unusual events organized in unusual venues. As Elif mentioned, there are 4 main destinations: Istanbul, Bodrum, Antalya, and Cappadocia. But today we will talk mainly for Istanbul. And yes, Emrah, why Istanbul? This is the summary why you should choose Istanbul as a destination, ladies and gentlemen. It is ideal location for ENEA meetings, international incentives and congresses, of course, international weddings. New party capital of Europe in past years, announced by Guardian. Hip and cool, unique, sophisticated pleasures at Turkey cultural capital, New York Times. Largest city in the European area, most blue chip companies have offices there. All major international flights fly to Istanbul. Award winner Turkish Airlines, our national carrier. New award-winning state-of-the-art international terminal at the airport. Only city in the world to sit on 2 continents, Europe and Asia. Stunningly attractive city with views over water and continents. An intoxicating mix of cultures and civilizations where East and West, ancient and modern, coexist in harmony. Please, Emrah. One of the world's great historical and cultural cities, previously known as Constantinople and originally called Byzantium. Superb conference center located downtown. Superb historical palaces for wedding events. Excellent multinational hotels and boutique hotels. Unique features. A shopper's paradise, ranging from the Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar to award-winning shopping malls and most exclusive boutiques. Turkish cuisine is considered to be one of the 3 great cuisines in the world. This is the summary. Let's continue. And there are many articles about Istanbul, but with your permission, I will read only one, which is stated by Amy Spindler from New York Times. She said that, but it is easy to see why the jet-set crowd is now most comfortable in Istanbul. Drop into part of the city and you would swear you were in Hollywood Hills. Drop in a mile away and it is Portofino. Drop in a few miles more, it is Damascus. Part of it feels like Paris, part like London, part like New York, part like Cairo, part like Rome. It is really, maybe most of you have been in Istanbul, but still for us, Istanbul is always give new surprises. Please continue, Emrah. Yes. Now, I would like you to dream organizing an event for your clients. We have high-tech vehicles as well as very unusual vehicles for transportation, antique cars, speedboat, and unique accommodation facilities, lifestyle hotels. Yes. Look at this beauty. These are small boutique hotels located at the city center. W Hotel, Park Hyatt, Emrah, and Emrah, stop here. Top luxury hotels. I am giving the name: Kempinski, 2 Four Seasons, Raffles, Ritz-Carlton, Shangri-La, Fairmont, Swiss Hotel, Conrad, GW Marriott, Hyatt Regency, Intercontinental, Peninsula, and Mandarin will be opening 2021 and 2022, and as well as our new Galata port will be ready by next year. This will give great opportunity to host great cruise lines. Emrah? Now, I am designing for your event. This is 2 days event. First day, venues for your event, traditional versus trendy. Just 1 day left for the wedding event. Please. Welcoming guests at the Grand Bazaar. This is, ladies and gentlemen, we did 5 times at Grand Bazaar. It is amazing. Emrah. Look at this beauty. And your guests are welcomed by gypsy singers, or breakfast at the cistern, or private party at the Turkish bath. Please. Or window direct system. It is in Old Town, from past to future. This is amazing venues. Istanbul has many historical and trendy venues. This is Harem Night at the Cistern. This is the real event, ladies and gentlemen, happened in past years in Istanbul. This is another mention that we can create colors of Anatolia Night at Said Halim Pasha. Your guests can come by boat. And this violinist lady welcomed the guests upon arrival while they are approaching by boat. We always surprise your guests. Or in modern art museum, you can do event with infinity tables. Now, Emrah, dining venues, trendy or traditional? Again, we have plenty of choices. Either we can have an pre-event at the Maiden Tower, or Fisherman Village, or one of the world-class restaurant, Wall or 360. These are really gives very different kind of opportunities for your guests. Now we are coming a wedding day. This is the exciting day. Look at the bride. She is smiling. She is getting ready for the day. Continue. And all the details are ready by the seaside. Small touches. Please, Emrah. Look at small touches. And all wedding planners and companies in Turkey are very experienced, ladies and gentlemen. The caterer, either you can use the venue's caterer or you can hire outside caterer. Small touch, details, flower shops. You don't bring anything from outside. You can find everything in Istanbul. Again, some sample decorations, but look at this beauty. Emrah, continue. And the bride was Latin American and groom was Lebanese. They are so happy. Continue. Yes, Emrah, we can keep going. Now we are starting the night. Stop here. Please 2 slides back. Emrah, 2 slides back. Yes, when the guests are approaching to the palaces, the drummers and whirling dervishes starting to perform, and the guests at the boat watching the performance through the boat. This is such an amazing experience. We had and one long table are waiting for them. Please continue. Yes. And again, it is one of the mentions. Elif also showed the Esma Sultan, but we have several other palaces, of course. This is very controversial. Yes, Emrah? And the most beautiful thing about venues in Istanbul, they are all located at city center. You don't have to drive long, ladies and gentlemen. And this is another venue on the Asian side, very modern, different look, and you can watch Europe. Again, this is another venue at the Asian side. Yes, we can continue. And world-class decoration. Really, ladies and gentlemen, our planners, our designers provide you world-class decorations with no doubt. You can trust them all. Of course, you can come with your own wedding designers, but with decoration, entertainment, sound and light system, you can have everything in Istanbul. Emrah, please continue. Again, whirling dervishes, drum show, very dynamic, very vibrant, contrast and passion. And this is an event at the Galata Bridge. It was an amazing event that we had done at the Galata Bridge with the fireworks. And really, I am very pleased to have your all questions because I am celebrating my 30th year in the industry, ladies and gentlemen. And I traveled from Brazil to Australia. And my first 15 years as a hotel manager, the last 15 years as an event organizer. Now I am consultant, and that's why I would like to answer all your questions if you have anything in your mind, because I did event in Cappadocia, Bodrum, Antalya, Istanbul, and I am pleased to answer all your questions because I am the person who actively involved planning and executing the events from A to Z.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cantekin. Amazing presentation, very impressive, your presentation. We will receive the question in the end of the panel. Please wait, because we have a short presentation. Okay, thank you very much. I really enjoyed your presentation.
Murteza, I thank you for this opportunity, and I thank you, Yalçın, as well, and I thank you all our participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I would like to go to Mr. Hakan Türkoğlu. Mr. Hakan, are you there? To short presentation about our presentation. Hakan Türkoğlu. Please be unmute. If he's not there, maybe we can go to Arun.
Okay.
Hakan is there. Hakan, welcome.
Hello, greetings from Turkey. This is Hakan Türkoğlu from Travel Shop Turkey, and I actually must say that I'm now part of IADWP Eurasia section, which is led by Mr. Murtaza Kalender here, so I happen to be assistant to him. I'm very excited, after being in the travel industry for so long, now I'm being a part of this worldwide and I must say the authority in its field with this organization. And I will, since many speakers presented, many esteemed speakers here presented their, video presentations, and I can only underline the fact that I have a few more things humbly to add to it. And here I go. I will share my screen with you. I think I am disabled for screen sharing, sir.
Let me check. Yes, Hakan, please try now.
Okay. Hello again. This is Hakan Türkoğlu from Travel Shop Turkey. I will take only a few minutes of your time, so bear with me. I will pass some of the issues and some of the headlines mentioned already by the other esteemed speakers. We represent here in Turkey, in Istanbul, with headquarters in Istanbul, with many branches around Turkey, the Eurasia chapter that is established and in effect by the beginning of September. So here's Mr. Murtaza Kalender himself, and he doesn't really would like to talk much about himself, but I must say this is a great initiative for all of us, and we're very excited to be, Europe and Asia continent, having the responsibility of Europe and Asia continent. And this, just as I said, started just now. You might say, a lot of people may not know him if you're not in the travel industry directly, and perhaps a part of only the non-profit organizations. By his own words, Mr. Murtaza Kalender, my boss, summarizes himself as born in Tokat, Turkey, raised in a resort town on Kuşadası that you may know, learned in the United States of America, seasoned in Bodrum, which is another resort town in Turkey, getting the good results of it all in Istanbul. He has certain designations over the years, over the 3 decades of his time in the travel and tourism industry, being establishing Travel Shop Turkey and Multi-Use Tours. He founded, and now he's the CEO running the operations that we work in the kitchen with him. And a Workshop Travel Shop, also another event company that has in link with the main company of Travel Shop Turkey. The Ecotourism Society, the International Ecotourism Society, we also are Eurasia chapter, proudly. TIES, as they would like to call it in short, in Istanbul Tourism Associations that the chairman of the board just had a presentation from, and he is also is in the exclusive board member. And now we are with a IADWP Eurasia chapter, which we are extremely excited, and also along with this we have also International Economical Committee membership, and he is also the vice president of Nepal chapter. So we're doing this all globally, along with the weddings, of course, which is our final and the current excitement about. And we have certain targets. As now we have just been established recently. We would like to place chapters in 50 geographical destinations with minimum of 2,000 memberships and bring all the wedding professionals and service providers together under the same roof. That's what we intend to do, from the headquarters in Istanbul to spread out to Asia and Europe continents. And with each chapter we will have, their leader will be responsible of his or her division. So it'll just be, we will just go through all the divisions, all the regions, all the destinations globally. And because these chapter leaders will obtain 20 industrial members in the main body, so we will grow by the day, so to speak. We're talking about 50 international recognized states in Europe, which, 44 of them in European Union. On top of that, the countries in Asia, that's 48. So we're looking at over 100 different destinations, 100 different countries that we will be responsible for, which makes us really excited about. Totally. And as Ms. Kitsia mentioned, and I don't want to say anything over her word, but they're currently the World Men's Travel Conference and Congress, another Latin Congress that has combined recently for the year of 2020. And guess what? After December event in Mexico, we will hopefully host the event of IADWP in Istanbul at 2021. And that's another excitement for us, and we're looking forward to host you all here. And we are really what we can put onto the table, I would like to call it, that we have B2B appointment system, pre-appointment system that we use for the travel industry, that we will have this put in the use of the association. And so this is where the parties and the organizers and any other travel industry, any other industry members that are interested in this organization would like to be able to connect to one another online, and private messaging, all sorts of communication utilities will be available for them. So they will be adding values to their brand and expand their business scope, venture new markets, and so forth. So that will be at the service of IADWP. And even our network, wedding network, is fully loaded without even knowing that we will be part of this organization here. An example of wedding groups, for example, that we have hosted over the course of time, that's 10,717 companies that are in the wedding sector. And this is like a 5 billion euro budget we're talking about, and per pax it's like 733 euros spent. And Many companies, many guests have been utilizing our services that we have hosted them and sent them happy, and we expect to, have them back again, of course. But the agenda, the network is growing rapidly. For honeymooners, we have like 130 countries that they're in our database, and that's like the 2,418 events altogether. So that's a lot to be considered, and being part of this organization will, give us the leverage of, even going further beyond these digits. And, being part of this organization is for someone who wants to be a member. There are special promotions during this year, and also, there are certain things to be considered, why people would want to be members. So, there's an exclusive early access to schedule appointments in our events, reach your partners before non-members attendees, 2021 exclusive opportunity to participate in our educational trips during the whole year, the new destinations such as Turkey that you're coming to, venues and new business opportunities to talk about. So that's why people should consider to be part of this organization. And there's always a new venture to add your portfolio, of course. And when it comes to global wedding happenings, as you like to call destination weddings, millions of weddings take place every month. So, despite the, current event of course, unfortunate pandemic, in couples across the world find themselves with more and more choices for when and how to celebrate their love, because that's a special one day to be remembered throughout their life. From an elegant family-focused wedding in northern India to picturesque lakeside wedding in Verona, Italy, or joyful outdoor celebration in Acapulco, Mexico, this report captures the ins and outs of the wedding journey. So bear with me here, where I will just go through a few numbers here, but I will pass them really quick. I think they're, worthwhile and will be good to know, because it's a big industry and it should be, pronounced in numbers. So when couples go, into holy matrimony, they, budget around approximately, and this is just a pretty guess, at 23K in US dollars, but they usually end up nearly 30K. So, when it comes to wedding budget breakdown, everybody, it's a piece of the bread, a piece of the loaf, as they would like to call it. So, when even from planning to the actually realizing it, it makes a, 20% difference here. So we are all in this together, I might add. And, in preparation case, people really take services of the vendors to make couples' weddings smooth and memorable. Nowadays, from choosing their wedding colors to book a venue, and 79% of the couples really would like to create a website to memorize it, and just they would like to be in perfect attire. They want to have in the story going online with the photographer, hire an officiant, and the wedding bands was also another industry, a huge jewelry industry in there. So, many sectors and subdivisions will benefit from all this. And most popular places, couples increase the budget, of course, the photography, because they want to memorize. Also, they want people to know that, they were there in this special moment, and they want to celebrate it with them again and again. There's food factor, and most of the weddings are now with, food and beverage. So food is 41%, 34% is for the attire, for the, you have to look good when you're getting married, and 30% is the wedding bands, and the venue, of course, 26%. That's, each of these little segments, belong to another provider, another sector, another service provider will gain on this. And all these are determining budgets from online searches to advice from families, and then the pricing shown on the website and other brochures. And there's some even utilities, some online programs that would, calculate your budget. So social media is the key nowadays to, prepare all the things in order to have a great one special day. And as we said, especially from first marriage, which is, should be second to none for all of the families and the loved ones, $32,000 are spent, and also, and this doesn't even include the honeymooners, and that we will come to that. And when you talk about, say, in a minimum 15K US dollars, of course, wedding example, we have favors and gifts, that's 600, and that's for only the bride. Stationery and for another 600. Flowers and decorations at 1,350, so on and so forth. So we're looking at a basic of 15K that many sectors and many providers will distribute through the others and their affiliates and so. So, there's a big pie to be slighted by all of us. And when, we're talking about a certain mileage here, certain numbers, certain digits, but, when you see even the venue prices will have come up like 10 to 15% from 17 to 19. So I'm not talking about 2020 yet because of the pandemic, thing in the picture, but this is the latest information that we have. I'm not going to the other sections one by one because this could be complicated. But I just wanted to know the lump sum of it all. And like I said, the wedding is over, but party is not. Let's go for honeymooning. And we're seeing that 62% of honeymooners, and they will have their wedding reception within 2 days, and then some of the honeymoons last over a week. Some of them are 8 days, just like in Turkey, they go on a sightseeing trip. So 42% prefer such a occasion and keep on going with the because they celebrate it with the crowd, with the family members and all that, and the loved ones. But they want to leave their privacy, and they want to continue on their own and leave their time romantically to themselves. And most of these, some of them take minimum honeymoon packages, but this has to happen. Of course, that's like more than 70% of the couples. U.S. is the 39%. That's as far as the popular locations go. The Caribbean 26% and Europe 13%. And when you spend some money on the wedding, you should to spend at least 70% more on honeymoon. So just the sector is still gaining on that. And I will go on with the who is who and where all this wedding totals into. These people usually nowadays meet each other on social media, and most of them end up 27% already own a home together. So that's real estate is there as far as the sector is considered. So despite that they live and grow up in different regions, 27% of the people will get into all this deal, and 2 years of engagement, and then 71% will be married. So the marriage will go on whether pandemic or not. And most of the people will prefer to get wed in holidays. It seems like on this chart it's like Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, Sunday before Christmas, and Valentine's are most preferred days. And because most of the ceremonies really take place outdoors, and these are the perfect time of the year. People to consider their weddings for. Now we know top destination weddings. We're talking about all 25% of all weddings in the U.S. and 350,000 destination weddings, in fact. And 1.4 million honeymoons are taken every year in the U.S. That's U.S. let alone, and 75% of honeymooners took their vacations in the U.S. and Canada. But then again, despite the 60% of the weddings that are domestically performed, Mexico and the Caribbean are two top locations for the weddings outside U.S. Mauritius also, was a book place for weddings for 2017 and 18. Las Vegas also another adventurous place for some young and hip couples. So, some of them will prefer traditional weddings. All in all, the whole globe is, will be part of this, and because people have, there are many places in demand for different purposes and different lifestyles. And wedding, this says U.S., of course, weddings are $50 billion industry. But then again, in lump sum, overall, $12 billion spent on the honeymoon industry on top of the wedding. Overall, industrial income is around $200 billion. That's easy to say, and that makes over $700 spent only per guest. So, we talked about the Las Vegas and Portugal, and of course, Europe and Caribbean, Hawaii, and South Pacific, and we want to have Turkey in this picture soon, and we have been having, especially with the Indian weddings and all that, but, with IADWP in the picture now, we are being the Eurasia partner here, and we will increase on that. I'm hoping this, and we will, enlarge the scope of weddings throughout our divisions and chapters to be placed soon. And I don't want to take too much of your time, but Istanbul already has been mentioned about. This is like places from 17th century, from the traditional, the historical, and mystique. Istanbul is a place that doesn't need any introduction. Already have been mentioned thoroughly, so I will just pass that. And also Antalya, with known with the all-inclusive 5-star hotels, and just these are ginormous places to just people to get wed. And even on very large scales, over 10K, they come over from different countries, and they will make that happen. They're really good at it. And Cappadocia is another place in central Anatolia, best known for its unique moon-like landscape that you ought to see for yourself, let alone for a wedding. Bodrum also is a resort town, with an ideal backdrop to any wedding. And Antalya, as I said, is the most popular tourist region. It receives tourists from every country. So the groom and bride is also coming over here for consideration when it comes to Mediterranean and seaside weddings. So, we talked about Turkey and where Turkey is in this picture. So far, 25 extravagant Indian weddings have taken place in Turkey with unlimited budgets. And even one event turns into lucrative paycheck for the organizers. One event, they're done for like 5 years. So Turkey has a lot to offer for destination wedding professionals that are with us here today that I might suggest. And, for example, the Kamal Gupta, which is a rich executive, an Indian executive, booked the 7-star hotel. I'm saying booked the hotel. Yes, they booked the hotel off. And that's known to be the most expensive in Europe. So 3 days in Antalya, that's $10 million right in your pocket. And a lot of people gained on that. And, getting married in Turkey, I must say, I am from Turkey. I may be exaggerating for you, but, Turkey offers many idyllic sites, beautiful beaches, resort, great cities, and of course hotels there to die for. Excellent place also for honeymoon vacation. Everybody's looking for the same thing for their own honeymoons. The excitement, the new scenery, and of course the romance that all are in here, taken for granted. We offer unique and tailor-made wedding packages, glamour and innovation, top-notch hospitality, I must say, impeccable service level at any price range from $5 maybe per person to 5,000. In short, people here will stop at nothing to have the dream wedding of a lifetime for the couples. They all have to dream about it. We have, many celebrities from Rahid Khan, Rushka Prakash Khan, that's an American rapper, I do believe. He came over here, and the whole picture is 100 Indian cooks came with the crew. 450 technical production teams, 250 team members, only for hospitality purposes. So those are really, big organizations that we have done, and we will continue to do so. With our current president's vision with Indian-Turkish cooperation getting into, busier and busier in many sectors, and ease up on the visa operations, flight arrangements. We aiming to get a share of the 60 billion Indian wedding industry, and we start to pick up on numbers. So, with India in particular, several different airlines in India have also started with great interest, and we are expecting 15 to 18 rise in the early reservation next year, despite the pandemic, of course, in the picture. Our officials saying that these are all, legit numbers, that there's a noticeably increasing demand from Western countries as well, and along with the high spending in India, of course. And what does the World Tourism Organization has to say all about this, since people are all experiencing and kind of timid about the pandemic going on? On January, just the beginning of this year, United Nations World Tourism Organization, UNWTO, has released a report titled World Tourism Barometer. And this is like, there's an increase actually from 2019 over 4%, and, reach about 1.5 billion, which is, 54 million more than 2018 based on the data collected from reports around the world. So, growth in international tourist arrivals continue to outpace the world economy by, almost 4%. And even International Air Traffic Association admits to that. There's a 4% increase. And there's a sour part, of course, the pandemic. I had to talk about this, because weddings are supposed to be the happiest day of the couple's lives. After months of dedicated planning, a lifetime of saving, and booking of flights and all that, finally they're ready to say I do at a special location such as Turkey, and then the COVID-19 hit. Now, it seems like post-COVID era will force families and brides and grooms to reevaluate their plans and priorities. I'm saying reevaluate, not to cancel. Personalized and more meaningful guest experiences will take precedence, of course, with the precaution. They're not, they're trying to get creative rather than canceling it. So there will be, still weddings to go, maybe in boutique forms and, maybe smaller portions or, more, definitive ones. Taking safety into consideration, international pre-wedding shoots and destination weddings might take a back seat depending on how the global scenario changes in the coming months. We'll see about that. But at present, couples are discussing weddings within their home city. But some of are planning ahead and making road trips to places. Then again, it doesn't necessarily mean that all businesses associated with weddings are going to suffer, and some businesses may boom with a reduced number of the guests. The expenditure on banquet halls, the fancy decors like scale food catering may not be the case anymore. But then again, with more attention to details overall, I think that we're on the good track here. We'll come back around. In conclusion, and thanks for your time. This has been such a long time. I wasn't expecting that, but this is an informative session, really. Wedding had been and will be and as is. So people will be wed and building families through a holy matrimony. So for many, marriage is seen as one of the most important milestones a person can experience. So hang in there. We will get there, and we thank you for your time and look forward to doing business with you all in the future, while wishing you a great recovery for post-pandemic period. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Hakan. Your great presentation.
You're welcome.
Can you stop sharing your screen? Kitsia, I hope you liked our presentation.
Of course, I love it. And I will accept the invitation to go to Istanbul tomorrow, if it's possible. So it's a beautiful country. Turkey is a beautiful country. Istanbul is the most amazing city in the world. The view that you have from the Bosphorus, it's, this looks like silver. It's so poetic. It's so beautiful. The people, the Turkish people, the most hospitable people in the world. Really, it's amazing.
Miss Morales, please be my guest. Miss Morales, do you hear me? Please be my guest when you come to Istanbul.
I can hear you, Mr. Aydin, and yes, of course I will take into consideration.
Please be my guest in Istanbul, he said that. Yeah.
I hope to see you all very soon.
Thank you. Now we have a small presentation, our global wedding networking from India. Varun Uday. Varun, are you there?
Yeah. So first of all, I would thank IADWP founder Kitsia and Travel Shop Turkey Murtuza. Very warm welcoming of today's meeting, and you have a very big heart, and I have been seeing Murtuza organizing a very wonderful session, and this being the 10th online meeting, it's highly inspirational, and everybody should keep the spirit. And I'm not much dragging on the destination wedding venues. Already, like you have gone through the Turkey presentation, and that already explains a lot of Indian things. So I'm just keeping short. I'll share my screen. I'll just explain what is exactly the Global Wedding Network, and is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would just run through what is Global Wedding Network. Actually, IADWP and Global Wedding Network is on somewhat similar page. But the main thing is that we are a community who focus on end-to-end, where we wanted to do hassle-free wedding. Like whoever comes to India or whoever goes to the other countries, we wanted them to have a hassle-free wedding. So you can just see on the like categories, what all things, what all membership we have, like categories as bridal wear, graphic designer, artist manager. We have a wide variety of categories where people who are bride and groom wish to have a filtered and good quality vendor, and wedding planner. Obviously, he or she will take care on the good quality delivery across the globe. So now I'll just run through the team. So myself, Varun Uday, I am the founder for Global Wedding Network, and this is the core team. Siddharth is a co-founder, and Mansa is a mentor and marketing. And Shatahir Ali is the technical lead. And we have divided our Indian regions as 4 zones, and North India, West India, East India, South India. So we have an amazing team to work with, and I am really happy to associate with IADWP, and their team is very much open-minded, and we have been going with a very fantastic rapport, and we are coming up with joint membership also. And now I'll just wanted to announce an interesting thing. So first time forever in this pandemic, we need to keep up the spirit. For that, we are announcing our first online virtual expo, which is named as Espousal. As for that, we have associated with another tech team and hosting this event. And we have an amazing speakers, set of 32 speakers, and who is from the international destination wedding planning category, and more than 5,000 participants almost. We are happy to welcome for this online virtual event. And we have been doing set of media reach, and we have been tying up with couple of medias abroad, and Fab UK magazine already confirmed. And this is going to be a revolution at this point of time, since we need to keep the social distancing. So I'll just take a look on our Espousal website. So you will be having full detail of the what all categories are being promoted, what sort of people will be coming. This is for both B2B and B2C. That like all the vendors will be there, and bride and grooms will be there. So you can just have a look on the website. Because of the time is highly pressing, I'm just running through. These are our set of speakers who are going to be part of this event. And this event is happening on September 11, and 12. And you can be touch with IADWP to know more on this. Murtuza and Kitsia will be promoting this as well. So whoever wanted to have sponsorship, you can approach through them. So this is regarding that, and I wanted to just show you our, one second. I'm just running through that 3D model. So this is, we have an animation. So if somebody wanted to have a separate explanation, we can provide a session. We are hosting every day 2:30 p.m. Indian time. We are organizing a session for exclusively. Just for a random thing, I'll just explain. This is the lobby where you will see the physical gathering. So similar to that, we have a virtual gathering here. And this is the auditorium you will be seeing, and this is the exhibition stall, and this is the networking center. And sponsors will be getting an excellent branding here. And whoever taking the stalls also will be having the brandings. And once we click, it will be directed to that sponsors page. So also there is a help desk where you can know the agenda, chat, everything. And this is the auditorium where the live sessions will be going. You can just imagine similar to a Zoom webinar. It is not the same as Zoom webinar. I'm just for thoughts alignment, I'm just telling. So this here the sessions will be going on. And again, if we just go back to the lobby, this is also one of the sponsor slot. And here the exhibition hall is there, where you can see the stall views. And if I just click the stall part, this you will be able to see the stalls. Okay, this stalls will be having different image gallery, and there will be a virtual tour also. And what all details you wanted to get from the stall, that you can download as a brochure. And again, I'm just running through this networking launch. And if you wanted to interact with the people, there will be a list of people there in the networking center. You can just chat and request for a one-to-one meeting, where how we used to have the breakout rooms in the Zoom. So this is all about the expo, and I would just invite you all for a regular meeting which is happening on the IST time of 14:30, and you can anytime connect with the IADWP for the best price for the sponsorship. So now I'll just hand it over back to Murtuza. Thank you, because it is really running out of time, so I wanted to cut short my presentation. Thank you.
Murtaza, we cannot hear you.
I close myself.
Now we're back.
Yeah, of course we are inviting all our colleagues, and of course we are inviting to Turkey Tourism Promotion and Development Agency. If they can, you know, join us to GWN, you know, and maybe we can host them as a complimentary, Varun, so they can visit our stand, our booth. Elif Hanım, can you hear us? Please unmute. Yeah. Please host them, you know, Varun, Turkey.
Sure.
With pleasure, we can discuss how we can cooperate further.
Okay. Now we are also opening the chat box. If anybody have questions, Mr. Hakan will read us, and then we can answer. Now we are open the chat box for any questions.
And I would love to wrap up the session. I think that we truly did a very international business, romance travel business meeting. We discovered an amazing destination, Turkey, for weddings that I'm sure that it's going to be on the top 3 in the next years. It's amazing what you have shown to us. Turkey, and especially Istanbul as the capital of Turkey and as the main destination of the country. So we have discovered this amazing destination. We also moved towards to India and to this virtual meeting that it will be something very special that we are offering together with a global wedding network, the IADWP and the global wedding network, for you to start recovering this business. And then we will have last hybrid event in December in Mexico and in Cancun, Riviera Maya, from December 8th to the 11th. So we did a lot of business during this time, and we hope that you can take a full profit. We have very important people in this panel. In this panel and in this attending to this session, leaders of the tourism and of the romance industry. So thank you very much to all of you of being here, and let's take advantage of these new and exciting business opportunities. Thank you very much, Murtaza. I'm extremely honored to have you. Thank you for your help. Thank you for all your support and for everything that you're doing. And I'm sure that you will bring IADWP to the sky in Asia and Europe. Thank you very much, Murtaza.
Thank you, kids. Yeah, I love Mexico anyway, you know. I really enjoyed to visit Mexico. And I'm hoping I will travel again with Mr. Yalçın Aydın in December together to visit Mexico City again. And I hope Mr. Yalçın Aydın will join me in December. Okay? Yalçın abi, Mr. Yalçın, please unmute. Will you join me in December to Mexico?
With pleasure.
Okay. And I will promise I will pamper my Turkish friends with all my love, and you will have the best experience possible here in Mexico. And then we will do it back in Turkey. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we received a couple of questions also. Mr. Hakan, can you please read?
It seems like there's not many questions. I guess we covered all it because it's all thanks and fabulous meetup, and they really congratulate us in great presentation and so forth. There's not much question coming.
Okay. If any question come, you know, we will answer by emails too. I really want to thanks to all of you guys to be here. And really special thanks to Kitria and Anna. Of course, Elif Bacı Fisinoğlu and Çağla, they have great presentation. And Mr. Yalçın Aydın, Istanbul Tourism Association, and Istanbul Tourism Association consultant, Mr. Cantekin Temider, and of course Hakan and Varun. I really appreciate all of you for a great panel. I hope to see you again in Turkey or Mexico City. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before close, do you have anything to add, Elif? Do you have anything to say?
It was a great pleasure. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And as said, looking forward to welcoming everyone in Turkey.
Thank you very much. Çağla? You never heard your voice. Thank you. Mr. Yalçın, any last words to say to all our colleagues?
It was a very nice meeting. Thank you very much. I congratulate as an organizer you and Ms. Morales.
Thank you very much. Varun?
It was a very great pleasure to attend today's session and fantastic presentation. And we could love, like as Kitsia told, I also feel I have to be there at the earliest in the Turkey because I love that Antalya and Borda.
Varun, we want you to come with business brother, minimum 5 wedding.
Sure, sure.
With Elif and Çağla, you know.
to finish it, there's a question, and what do Turkey and other destinations has to offer for the Nigerian market? And I have to tell you that with within the IADWP, we have very, very experienced travel agents and wedding planners experiencing the Nigerian market. So be sure to stay in contact with us, and we will show you all the options. So thank you very much, and it's great to hear about so many new markets. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If was anybody who wants to record and the presentation, please contact me. I will send also by email, and we will share also on YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Goodbye to everybody. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.